one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. May we have a roll call, please? Ms. White is not here. Ms. Westbrook, would you take the minutes, please?
Sorry about that.
Dr. Keenan?
Here.
Ms. Westbrook's here. Xavier Priest? Here. Dr. Gordiak? Present. And Ms. Fisher? Here.
Thank you. Do you have any communications?
Madam President, I have a couple things I'd like to call the people's attention. There was a meeting today of the Education Subcommittee of the City Club, and there are a number of events coming up relating to education. One is tomorrow. It's student research is done on the schools in Cleveland in conjunction with some faculty at Cleveland State. And for anyone who can't make that, it will be on the City Club website for our information. I also received something that's a proposal on how trauma-informed education can meet the learning and behavioral needs of students with trauma. And there's a handout from Barbara Olberg. And I'm going to give this to Mrs. Corley with the request that it be copied for board members. And I assume that you might be interested also, of course.
That's it.
Yes.
Thank you. Any other communications? Let's go to our discussion items. Reports of committees. Finance, Ms. Avery Cruz, and Dr. Gordiak.
Madam President, I think there are 4 resolutions. Dr. Rodriguez. Madam President, there are 4 resolutions for the Finance Committee. Resolution 1.
Here's my phone.
Oh. I thought it was lollipop.
Thank you. Thank you for the mic.
Resolution 1, resolution to authorize a contract with and payment to NEC Corporation of America. Madam President, I move this resolution be accepted.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we adopt the resolution to authorize a contract with and payment to NEC Corporation of America. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Avery Priest?
Yes.
Dr. Gordiak?
Aye.
Dr. Keenan?
Aye.
Ms. Westbrook's aye. And Ms. Fisher? Aye.
Motion passes.
Resolution 2, resolution to authorize a contract with and payment to the city of East Cleveland. I move that this resolution be accepted.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded that we adopt the resolution to authorize a contract with and payment to the city of East Cleveland. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, would you call the roll?
Ms. Priest?
Here, yes.
Ms. Westbrook's aye. Dr. Keenan?
Aye.
Dr. Gordiak?
Aye.
And Ms. Fisher? Aye.
Motion passes.
Number 3, resolution to authorize a contract with and payment to the city of East Cleveland. I move this resolution be accepted.
It's been moved and seconded that we adopt the resolution to authorize a contract with the city of East Cleveland. Questions or discussion? Call the roll, please.
Ms. Priest? Aye. Dr. Boholiak,
Aye.
Dr. Keenan,
Aye.
Ms. Westbrook's aye, and Ms. Fisher. Aye.
Motion passes.
4, resolution for appointing district security services. I move that this resolution be accepted.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept the resolution for appointing district security services. Questions or discussion? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Ms. Priest,
Aye.
Dr. Boholiak,
Aye.
Dr. Keenan,
Aye.
Ms. Westbrook's aye, and Ms. Fisher. Aye.
Motion passes.
Madam President, that concludes my report.
Thank you. Report of the superintendent.
Thank you, Madam President. Reports of the superintendent are found on pages 5 through 6, but before I would seek my approval of the superintendent's recommendations, I have some persons in the audience that I would like to introduce to the board, and I informed you by way of the superintendent's digest that they would be here this evening. These are inclusive of persons that I am recommending for administrative positions within the East Cleveland City School District. Beginning with, and if you will just stand, please, when I call your name, beginning with Ms. Diane Hunsberger, who is not new to East Cleveland, but is being recommended to assume and serve as the head principal of Shaw High School.
Very good.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Wait till after the vote. Okay, Ms. Hunsberger is followed by Mrs. Danielle Butler. Mrs. Danielle Butler is being recommended to serve as a small school principal at Shaw High School. Mrs. Butler comes to us latest serving as a transformation specialist with the Ohio Department of Education and also has administrative experience with the Cleveland Metropolitan School District.
And which small school?
We're in discussion about that. Thank you. Mr. Larry Ellis. Mr. Larry Ellis is being recommended for a position as a small school principal at Shaw High School. Mr. Ellis comes to us most recently from the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and is coming to us with over 12 years' experience as an administrator. Very good. Mrs. Shauna LaShore, not new to East Cleveland, having served for 14 years as a curriculum specialist. Mrs. LaShore is being recommended to serve as principal of Superior Elementary School. Very good. Having said that, I would respectfully request that the reports of the superintendent recommendations found on page 5 through 6 be approved.
Madam President, I move that the reports page of the superintendent's report, page 5 and 6 be accepted.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded that the report of the superintendent starting on page 5 and 6 be accepted. Will Ms. Collier ask one question?
Yes.
Tell us about Ms. Hansberger. I know about her, but.
Ms. Hansberger? Ms. Hansberger has completed 1 year of service to the East Cleveland City School District, serving last school year as a small school principal for the School of Leadership and Law. She came to us from the Youngstown City School District, had a very successful first year here in East Cleveland, and frequently tells me that she loves it here.
Very good. Thank you. I knew that, but I wanted everybody to know that.
You did? I got it.
Any other questions or discussion? Dr. Boyer.
Madam President, Ms. Corey, I had requested a copy of the resumes for the new people.
Say that again.
I had requested copies of the resumes for the new people.
It's my understanding that Ms. Boyer always has those available, and I don't think there's a problem with that. Since the request comes to the board, I need to ask whether or not there was any questions, discussion, or would someone else like to comment?
I am confident in Mrs. Corley's ability as our superintendent and her choice of employees. So personally, I don't need to see the resumes. I believe in her, and I think once we give her all the tools she needs to run this district, we'll be doing fine.
Bruce, I don't desire to see the resumes. I do feel that you have expertise and human resource expertise to select the right people to do this. Ms. Bishop?
I'm sorry, I missed the whole thing. We're not in the middle of those hurdles, right?
No, we're in the middle of whether or not you would like to have resumes or new hires.
I'm not gonna answer that question.
I'm sorry,
I'm not gonna answer that question.
you just need to know whether or not you want to have them.
That's okay.
That's okay with Ms. Fisher, and I will not, we want you to have confidence in you. Thank you. So, we'll make sure you got all that answer your question. Okay, any other questions or discussion in regards to the report? Call the roll, please.
Ms. Priest, currently voting on the superintendent's recommendations.
On the recommendation.
Oh,
Ms. Westbrook, yes. Dr. Keenan? Yes. Dr. Bohoviac?
Since I was not given the information I request, I will have to vote no.
The information that you requested is available. You made the request yesterday. I have it today as I always do. You made the request, I got it last night.
Oh, I'm sorry, and Ms. Fisher?
No. Motion passes. Go to the, at this point,
Thank you.
thank you. Next regular meeting is almost the
11.
11th. 7 o'clock, Shaw High School. And motion for, on the agenda, I'm sorry, on the notice, we spoke of personnel matters and, there's something else on there, okay, we're going to. Executive session. Okay, so could I have a motion?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying.
I was saying that on the bulletin, on the notice, we spoke of personnel matters and litigation. And I need a motion to go into executive session to discuss. Do that. Okay, thanks. Expressions from the community. We can do that first so that you don't have to stay around and wait for us to come out. If you have something that you'd like to say to us, we'd love to hear from you. Is there anyone you'd like to say? Anything to the board? Something that you'd like to tell us about? Okay, Ms. Humphrey.
Judge King and board and Mrs. Corley. This district, again, I appreciate the confidence, and this district is headed in the right direction. The things that Mrs. Corley has put in place as far as academics has moved Shaw High School, not where we need to be, but we've moved up. We have moved up 10 points in our reading scores on the OGT, so we are making progress. And with my new team, as well as the staff, I do believe that we will continue to make those gains. And again, I really do love it here, Mrs. Corey. I don't just say that to you, but this is a wonderful district. So again, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I would just like to thank you for the opportunity to work in East Cleveland. I graduated from Shaw, went to Caledonia, went to Curtis, so I love it here truly. So I'm glad that you do too. I just look forward to continuing servicing the kids and the families of East Cleveland. And just thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you and welcome. Anyone else?
And Danielle Butler, for the last couple of years, I've served the Ohio Department of Education, and I worked with the lowest 5% of schools throughout the state. And in doing so, I get to see things headed in the right direction and things headed in the wrong direction. And last year I didn't support Shaw High School, but I monitored Shaw High School. And the things that I was able to see in the building definitely lend themselves to them moving toward the right direction. I actually loved my job at the Ohio Department of Education, so I wouldn't have left had it not been for an opportunity that I could actually impact students and go to a district that is headed in the right direction. So again, thank you for allowing me, giving me the opportunity, and thank you all for again trusting us to increase student academics at Shaw High School and for the city of East Cleveland.
Thank you, and welcome.
Thank you.
Madam President, board members, Madam Superintendent, I just want to, thank everyone, community, everyone for the opportunity to serve these Cleveland City Schools, to help us to continue to move in the right direction. My years of experience will prove very valuable, as we can continue our young people, our young scholars, as they move this district to what's right. So once again, thanks for the opportunity.
Welcome. Any other expressions from the community?
Madam President, I make a motion that we enter into executive session for the purpose of personnel matters and litigations, pending litigations.
I second. The moving and second, that we move into executive session to consider personnel matters and pending litigations. Questions?
Madam President, as you're aware, personnel matters is not a specific reason allowed under the Ohio Revised Code for us to go into executive session. Therefore, I would ask that there be clarification.
This is employment of personnel. Did that clear it up?
The appointment of a public official, public employee, is that
Yes.
what you're saying, the employment of a public employee?
Employee,
That was covered.
yes.
So would you like employment amend your motion?
Madam President, I'll amend my motion to include the employment personnel.
Of a public employee?
Okay,
I'm just reading from the,
based
from the
on,
Ohio Revised Code that we have to.
I'm gonna read this. Okay, so I'll make
So
it
would
my,
like in your manual.
I'll read this.
Okay.
Yes, I have it, I'll read it, so. Madam President, I want to amend my motion to state, I make a motion that we enter into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual, unless the employee requests a public hearing, and also to discuss pending litigations.
Any questions regarding that?
Madam President, we have received in the past information from the Ohio School Board Association saying that it is not acceptable legally from their legal department, saying that it's not acceptable legally to just give the entire laundry list, but that we need to be specific about the reasons for going into executive session.
Can Dr. Bohoviak make this motion and be more specific, since I can't do it correctly?
Actually, I haven't been informed of the details.
It was in the notice for this meeting.
The notice didn't give me any significant details that I know what
Okay,
to
that's
say.
my motion then.
I second. Your amendment motion. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Madam President, I make a motion that we enter into executive session for the
Madam
purpose
President,
of.
we have a motion on the floor.
Excuse me, just
She
a moment.
needs to
Excuse me.
withdraw
I
that.
understand, just a moment. Would you like to go?
Madam President, I will withdraw the first three motions I made.
Okay, fine, thanks.
So,
I second the withdrawal.
Okay, thank you.
then I now make a motion that we enter into executive session for the purpose of employment of an employee and pending, a resolution for pending litigations.
I second that.
Resolution for,
Pending litigations.
it's been moved and seconded that we move to executive session. Those reasons so noted by this president. Questions or discussion? Call the roll, please.
Okay. Ms. West, aye. Ms. Priest,
Aye.
Dr. Keenan, Dr. Bahovian, and Ms. Fisher.
Aye. Okay, motion passes. We are now going into executive session. You are welcome to stay if you like, and we will be out soon, we hope.